Good day, here are the headlines from the Philippine News Agency. We begin with a positive note for the coming year. Nearly all Filipinos are welcoming 2024 with hope based on a new survey of social weather stations. In its December 8 to 11 poll, about 96% of the 1,200 adult respondents said they would welcome the new year with hope rather than fear. The SWS said the result was just 1 point higher than 95% in 2022 and the highest since the pre-pandemic period at 96% in 2019. Meanwhile, the number of Filipinos who said they would face the new year with fear dropped to 3% from 5% in 2022. Pulse Asia released a similar survey last week which found that 92% or almost all Filipinos are optimistic of the new year. Only 1% is hopeless and 7% have mixed feelings. A maritime expert is urging President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to submit an entitlement to a continental shelf beyond 200 nautical miles in the West Philippine Sea. J. Batumbakal, director of the University of the Philippines Institute for Maritime Affairs and Law of the Sea, clarified that it is not a claim for territorial ownership. Instead, it is a submission for entitlement to a part of the continental shelf that is beyond the legally defined 200 nautical miles. Batumbakal said the same recommendation was made to the past administrations under former Presidents Benigno Aquino III and Rodrigo Duterte. He said the President can file the submission before the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Seas Commission on the limits of the continental shelf. The Philippines' first validated claim under the UNCLOS consisted of an additional 180 nautical mile extended continental shelf of the Philippine Rise, also known as Benham Rise. Batumbakal made the suggestion amid continued escalating aggression from Chinese vessels in the WPS against Philippine ships in recent months. The government is not hitting the brakes on its move to modernize the country's transport sector. The Department of Transportation maintains that the December 31 deadline for the consolidation of public utility vehicle operators and drivers will not be extended. In a statement, Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista said the deadline for consolidation stays, noting that at least 70% of POV drivers and operators have already participated in the process. He said that DOTr would ensure that POV modernization is in line with the objective of improving the plight of the commuters by providing cleaner and safer transportation for the riding public. The taxi driver who overcharged a foreign tourist with a 10,000 peso fare at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport is welcoming the new year without work. This after the Land Transportation Office suspended his license for 90 days over the scheme. In a statement, the LTO said the driver, identified as Arnel Akle, was given a show cause order and was asked to justify his actions. Overcharging, being impolite to other passengers, and violating the franchise are all prohibited under the Joint Administrative Order 2014-01. The LTO also says it has consulted the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board for his penalties. Moreover, it says the company that owns the taxi unit will no longer be able to operate at the airport. The LTO is also mounting a thorough probe based on the viral video of the CCTV footage. Looking at the weather now, most parts of the country will see fair weather for the New Year weekend, according to Pagasa. The Weather Bureau said while the rest of the country will be affected by easterlies or warm winds from the Pacific, the northeast monsoon or amihan would continue to affect much of Luzon until New Year's Day. Batanes and the Babuyan Islands will have cloudy skies with rains due to the northeast monsoon, while Visayas, Mindanao, Bicol region, and Mimaropa will continue to experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. Due to the northeast monsoon, Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon will have partly cloudy to cloudy sky with isolated light rain. Pag-asa also issues a warning about strong thunderstorms that may cause landslides or flash floods in vulnerable areas. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account via the News and Information Bureau website nib.gov.ph under PNA News or on the Facebook page of the Presidential Communications Office or PCO. It's 3 days before 2024. I am Wilnard Basilonia and this is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.